Protein is a crucial component of human diet, accounting for around 17% of body weight, and is the primary component of our muscles, skin, internal organs, including the heart and brain, as well as our eyes, hair, and nails. Protein is also necessary by our immune system to help generate antibodies that are needed to combat infections. And protein also plays a role in blood sugar regulation, fat metabolism, and energy function. Most vegans do not have to worry about protein intake. All whole foods naturally include protein, so if you eat a primarily whole food, plant-based diet, and receive enough calories, you won't need to calculate anything, you'll get enough protein without even thinking about it. Protein-rich food for vegetarians. Tempeh. Tempeh is the harder, denser cousin of tofu. It is higher in protein, fiber, iron, and potassium. Tempeh is made from soy, yet it may have a nutty or mushroom flavor on your palate. It, like tofu, adapts easily to other flavors. Tempeh keeps its shape nicely in a variety of recipes because to its thick texture. It's delicious sautéed as a chicken-like sandwich filler. It can also serve as the focal point of a stir-fry. Tofu, soy crumbles, and edamame. Soy meals are high in protein and are among the most protein-rich vegan options. Tofu has 8 grams per 3-ounce dish, while edamame has 7 grams per half cup. Soy crumbles, also known as textured vegetable protein, or TVP, provide 13 grams of protein every 1/4 cup. Tofu and soy crumbles are well known for their capacity to absorb any flavors that are applied while cooking. This is why you shouldn't eat them all by oneself. Edamame, on the other hand, tastes rich and almost buttery right out of the shell. Crispy, firm tofu provides a delicious foundation for stir-fries, tacos, and even sandwiches. Squeeze as much liquid from the tofu as possible before frying to crisp it up to perfection. Silken tofu can be used to add protein to smoothies, or as a replacement for ricotta cheese. Serve steamed edamame with a sprinkling of salt as a quick evening side dish, or protein-rich afternoon snack. Experiment with soy crumbles as a partial substitution for ground beef in any cuisine that asks for it. Eggless eggs. Faux eggs, which are typically manufactured from mung beans or soy, are a suitable substitute for chicken eggs due to their equivalent calorie and protein content. However, keep an eye out for sodium. Fake eggs frequently contain more than twice as much as real eggs. Eggless eggs imitate the flavor and texture of the real thing thanks to the wonders of food technology. Pourable mung bean-based eggs, such as Just Egg, can be used in any recipe that calls for whisked eggs. You can use them in quiches, souffles, scrambled eggs, and baked products. Impossible Burger. A 4-ounce Impossible Burger made from soy contains 3 grams of fiber and an astonishing mix of vitamins and minerals. It also has a lot of protein, at 19 grams. One patty has 40% of the daily value of saturated fat, as well as a somewhat high dose of salt. Some claim that the Impossible Burger tastes identical to a typical beef burger. Others are skeptical. One thing is certain, Impossible's culinary scientists have spent a significant amount of time and effort attempting to replicate the savory flavor of beef using a combination of seasonings and oils. Impossible burgers are a popular restaurant entree, but they may also be purchased and cooked at home. Impossible Burger patties, according to the maker, cook just like ground beef, roughly 2 minutes per side on the grill or skillet. Pea protein. What a nutrient-dense food. A single scoop of pea protein has 24 grams of protein, 120 calories, and 35% of your daily iron need. Does pea protein have a pea flavor? No, not always. Many users of the alternative protein powder think it has a good flavor. Furthermore, it is not chalky or grainy, and it combines well in recipes. Pea protein is found in a variety of store-bought goods, including pea milk and meat substitutes. As a solo food, it is most usually marketed as a powder. Scoop a spoonful or 2 into your morning smoothie or baking dough. Lentils. Do you need a fiber boost? Lentils have 14 grams of fiber per cooked cup and 0.18 grams of plant-based protein. Lentils are available in a variety of colors, including green, brown, yellow, red, and black. Each may have a slightly different flavor, but when cooked, you can expect an earthy flavor and a smooth, creamy texture. Lentils are a culinary powerhouse. Their rather neutral flavor and silky smoothness complement soups, curries, and salads wonderfully. You may also use them in place of ground beef in meals such as tacos, casseroles, and burgers. Beans and rice. Beans and rice have long been marketed as a full vegetarian protein source. This implies that when combined, they provide all of the amino acids that your body cannot create on its own. Another benefit is that this classic combination is particularly high in fiber, especially when cooked with brown rice. The flavor of any B&R dish will be determined by the type of beans used. Start with a milder bean, such as cannellini, or black, for a more versatile dish. While beans and rice can be eaten on their own, they also make an excellent stuffing for stuffed peppers, enchiladas, or wraps. Chia seeds. Chia seeds are incredibly healthy for such a little meal. They're high in omega-3 fatty acids, antioxidants, and fiber. These little seeds aren't noted for their powerful flavor. In fact, when added to recipes, they may be completely undetectable. Chia seeds add protein to smoothies and puddings, but they can also be paired with savory meals. Soak your seeds before adding them to a basil pesto or homemade salad dressing. Mycoprotein. Mycoprotein, often known as corn, is unique in that it is generated from fermented fungus. One dish contains a substantial amount of protein, 15 grams. Corn's flavors strive to replicate the sensory experience of eating chicken. Despite the fact that it is manufactured from plants, corn must be prepared before eating. Try mycoprotein meatless grounds in lasagna, or ketchup-dipped baked meatless nuggets. Quinoa. Think of quinoa as a simple side dish? Consider again. This fluffy grain, really a seed, is high in calcium, potassium, complex carbohydrates, and, of course, protein. Most people describe the flavor of quinoa as nutty, with a texture comparable to couscous. On the hob, quinoa cooks rapidly. From there, it may be used as a base for anything from Mexican recipes to fried patties to casseroles. Serve leftovers on salads, or make porridge with milk and cinnamon for breakfast. Spirulina. Consider spirulina for a significant amount of protein with few calories. A tablespoon of the dry substance contains only 20 calories, 0.5 grams of fat, 2 grams of carbohydrates, and 4 grams of protein. Spirulina has a strong flavor that many people dislike. This plant-based protein is essentially a sort of algae, so it's no surprise that it tastes like salt water. Nonetheless, your taste buds may eventually adjust to its distinct flavor. Spirulina tablets are available. The most frequent ways to include it into food are to combine it into a smoothie, or just stir the powder into water or juice. Chickpeas. Chickpeas, often known as garbanzo beans, are high in nutrients. 1 cup contains 15 grams of protein, 13 grams of fiber, and 10% of your daily calcium requirements. Chickpeas, like many other plant-based proteins, have a nutty or earthy flavor. Chickpeas in whole form are an easy addition to savory salads. There are also numerous variations for mashed chickpeas. Use them to make wraps, falafel, hummus, and chickpea cakes. Potatoes. You might not think of potatoes as a protein powerhouse, but they rank high among vegetables. 1 medium russet potato contains 4.5 grams of plant-based protein. Meanwhile, this modest starch is high in potassium and fiber. Dress up white potatoes' mild flavor with herbs and spices for a low or no-calorie flavor boost. Roasting and sautéing potatoes can also help bring out their inherent sweetness. Because potatoes don't have a lot of protein, you might want to mix them with another plant-based protein in recipes. Try potato chickpea burritos, potato egg scrambles, or potato tofu hash. Nuts. Almonds, cashews, pistachios, and walnuts are high in heart-healthy monounsaturated fat. A protein content of 4 to 6 grams per 1 ounce serving contributes to the nutritional value. The flavor profiles of nuts differ, as do the flavors of nut butters, depending on the nut utilized. There's nothing more convenient for a fast snack than a handful of almonds. Nuts can also be the star of meals and desserts. Toast nuts briefly in the oven for a delicious ice cream topping. Or make a creamy cashew curry. High-protein vegetables. Brussels sprouts, spinach, peas, corn, broccoli, and asparagus are high in protein. Even though they don't have the protein content of some other plant-based options, every little bit helps. Furthermore, what they lack in protein they make up for in fiber and minerals like as potassium, calcium, and vitamin K. Nobody will turn their nose up at vegetables served properly. Choose cooking methods that enhance rather than eliminate the flavor of veggies like spinach and broccoli. Grilling, sautéing, and roasting are examples of these methods. When it comes to vegetable preparation, anything goes. On Meatless Monday, vegetables can be substituted for meat in almost any food package. Put asparagus in a cheesy pasta, roasted broccoli over pizza, or peas and corn in a pot pie. If you like this video, please like this video and subscribe our channel. And don't forget to press bell button below this video to get future video updates.